Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students and viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I am Fayaz, Ahmad, teacher, High School Gundchabutra. Our today's virtual class is for the students of class 7th English, and our today's topic is tobacco, the silent killer. Let's first read a portion of this prose, then we will go to the explanation of it. So, tobacco, the silent killer. Tobacco is a common name applied to the plants of nightshade family that are cultivated for their leaves. The tobacco plant is one of the most important commercial non-food crops grown in the world today. Tobacco plant grow 1 to 3 meter, 3 to 10 feet, and produce between 10 and 20 broad leaves. These leaves are dried, processed, and used to produce cigarettes, cigars, and chewing tobacco. It is said that Christopher Columbus and his men, on landing on the island of Tobago in 1492, found the natives using tobacco leaves for pleasure. Since then, the habit of smoking has separated different cultures all over the world, and smoking has become a big industry at the cost of health. Tobacco smoke contains over 4,000 chemicals. 43 of them are carcinogenic. These chemicals, such as polycyclic hydrocarbons, these include chemicals such as polycyclic hydrocarbons. It also contains cellular irritants such as ammonia, formaldehyde, and oxides of nitrogen. Carbon monoxide, which binds to hemoglobin and reduces its oxygen carrying capacity, is also present in it. The major component, however, is nicotine, which has harmful effects on nervous system in humans. It is highly addictive and causes an increased heart rate and high blood pressure. So the tobacco, I think almost all of the students may be familiar with the name tobacco. It is the chemical substance that we use in cigarettes, chewing tobacco, cigars, etc. So this tobacco, it is called the silent killer. It has many ill effects on our health, especially not only for those who smoke, but also those who are present there, especially the children and the pregnant women. So it has ill effects on the people. That's why it's called the silent killer. So this tobacco, it is a common name applied to the plants of nightshade family that are cultivated for their leaves. So this tobacco, it is a common name for different plants belonging to a family called nightshade family, and these plants are cultivated for their leaves. Like apple trees are cultivated for their fruits, apples. In the same way, these tobacco plants, they are cultivated for their leaves. So this tobacco plant is one of the most important commercial non-food crop grown in the world today. So it is a commercial and non-food crop. Commercial means it is grown for sale in the market to earn income, and it is non-food because it's not used as a food. So this tobacco plant, it is a commercial. It is cultivated for a sale in the market to earn income, and it is non-food because it is not used as a food. So this tobacco plant, it is cultivated for its leaves. This tobacco plant, it grows from 1 to 10 meter, or we can say 3 to 10 feet high, and it produces 10 to 20 broad leaves. Since I already said that this tobacco plant, it is cultivated for its leaves, so we use only the leaves of this plant. So this plant, it produces 10 to 20 broad leaves. These leaves are then dried up, they are processed, and they are used to produce different variety of products like cigarettes, cigars, chewing tobacco, etc. It is said that one of the more famous travelers of the world, named Christopher Columbus, and his men, they once landed on an island called the Tobago in 1492. In other words, we can say in 1492, this famous traveler Christopher Columbus and his men, they found an island named Tobago. And the natives, natives means the people who live at a particular place, the natives of this island, they used this tobacco leaves, they used it for the pleasure. And since then, the habit of smoking. This habit, it's separate to the different parts of the world, to different cultures, and this smoking, it became a big industry, but at the cost of health. So it is an industry, it generates income for the people who work in this industry, but at the same time this industry, it has many effects on our health. Tobacco, this substance tobacco, which is used, which we use in cigarettes, in cigars, etc., it contains, it smoke, or in other words we can say, it contains about 4,000 chemicals. All of these chemicals are harmful to our health. 43 among these 4,000 chemicals are carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means cancer causing agents. These 43 chemicals, they are causing cancer in our body. They are carcinogenic, means they cause cancer. These include chemicals such as polycyclic hydrocarbons. It also, this tobacco smoke, it also contains cellular irritants, the substances that cause irritation of cells, like such as ammonia, formaldehyde, and oxides of nitrogen. One important constituent of this smoke is carbon monoxide. It when we inhale the smoke, this carbon monoxide, it mixes with our blood. It binds with the hemoglobin part of our blood, and it reduces its oxygen carrying capacity. So this hemoglobin, this blood, it carries oxygen from lungs to different parts of our body for respiration. But this carbon monoxide, which is present in the smoke of this tobacco, when we inhale this smoke, it combines with the hemoglobin, and it reduces this oxygen carrying capacity of our blood. The major component is nicotine. It is a substance found in the this tobacco, or smoke of this tobacco. So this nicotine, it has many harmful effects on our nervous system, on our brain. It is highly addictive. It means once we smoke a cigarette, we become addicted to it because of this nicotine. Then we smoke again and again, and it causes increased heart rate. This nicotine, which is present in the tobacco, it when we inhale smoke, this tobacco, it has many nicotine, it has many harmful effects. It affects our nervous system. It increases our heartbeat, and it increases our blood pressure also. So this was about the first portion of this tobacco, the silent killer. Inshallah, in the next virtual class we will go to